Hello, this is Dr. David Trumbore from Elite Personal Training and Fitness Solutions in Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania. And today I'm excited to talk to you about the topic of this video, which is I can't afford your services. But before we get started, I want to give you a little bit of background about myself. I graduated from Temple University in Philadelphia in 1983 with my degree in physical therapy. And then I graduated from Widener University with my doctoral degree in physical therapy in 2005. Additionally, I have some high-end and important certifications. I am a certified strength and conditioning instructor, I am a certified weight trainer, and I'm a certified Pilates instructor. So for the last 37 years, I have spent time rehabilitating and treating patients and training fitness clients. Additionally, I've gained an expertise in the science of weight loss and weight management, and have created and taught a course called Why You're Not Losing Weight. So this is an interesting video because rather than give you a lot of educational information, I want to make an appeal to your mind and heart about how you think about these topics. So hopefully will come across the way that is intended, and that is to be helpful in trying to persuade you a little bit to maybe tweak and rethink some things. And I'm passionate about this, and that may come through when I make this video because this is a real life situation that I encounter often. And it goes like this. Someone says, hey, I checked out your website, I'm really excited, but I can't afford it. Or I meet someone for a consultation and they're excited and want to get started, but they say, I can't afford it. Now when someone tells me that, which is often, I don't know your W-2 forms, I don't see your tax returns, I don't know what your income is, but by talking with you, I can make some deductions. So for starters, there are some people who genuinely can't afford health and wellness services, and their income, based on their expenses, just doesn't allow for it. And it doesn't allow for them to go on vacation, and to go out to dinner, and to buy Gucci bags, and to buy a second house. They're one paycheck away from getting their car fixed versus it being a disaster. And when they say they cannot afford it, they legitimately can. Then there's another group of people who are wealthy and affluent who easily can afford it. So I don't want to address those who legitimately can't afford it or those who can easily afford it, but I want to address those of you who are listening who are somewhere in between. It is common for someone to say to me, I can't afford it, but in talking to them, I find out they have not one house, but two houses, a house here and a house in the Jersey Shore. They drive a brand new car. They have no problem putting carpets in their house, new windows, getting a new roof. They go on vacations and go out to dinner. And that's fine. I'm not passing judgment on that. As an adult, you can choose to live your life how you want. But what I am saying, it's not really true to say I can't afford this. Rather, I put my time, energy, and money in other priorities, and I don't have money for both. And that's okay, but I'm trying to tweak that mindset of I can't afford this when the reality is I put my priority somewhere else. I'm thinking of a client who boasts frequently about his house and his house in the shore and the house in the mountains and the other property he's buying and all the things that he has, but he has terrible diabetes and serious health issues that compromise the quality of life. So that begs the question, what good are all those things when you don't have health to enjoy it? I want to give you an example of a real client, not because it's not typical or unusual or extreme. Rather, it's just the opposite. It's the norm. This is typical. I've encountered hundreds of cases like this over the 30 plus years that I've been training clients. So let's call her Juanita. Juanita comes in and she injured her rotator cuff picking up a wash basket. So after I examine her shoulder, I talk to her about a few things. She's very overweight, she has high cholesterol levels, high lipid levels, she has high blood pressure, and she's pre-diabetic. So when I say, we can treat your shoulder, but we need to address these other issues of your health and wellness, what flew out of her mouth is the common phrase, oh, I can't afford that. So when that happens, I begin talking and asking some questions. So it turns out that Juanita smokes a pack of cigarettes each day. She goes to Starbucks and gets some kind of beverage, I don't remember what it was, and she goes to Dunkin' Donuts and gets some sort of donut or pastry. She spends $12 a day on smokes, Starbucks, and Dunkin' Donuts.
30 days in a month, that's $360. Now she's coming in for physical therapy twice a week with a $30 copay. So that's $60 more a week, $240 a month, $600. Juanita is spending $600 on smokes, coffee at Starbucks, pastries at Dunkin' Donuts, and physical therapy copays. $600, but in her mind she has no money to invest in wellness. Next she said, and I can't come in because I work, I don't have the time. Well, can you see the irony? She's sitting in my office and has to come twice a week for physical therapy, but imagines herself that she doesn't have time to come in twice a week for wellness. And to complete the cycle that I hear, and she said, I don't have the energy. My job's really draining. By the time I'm done, I'm tired. Do you see the irony? She's tired, but she now has to come in for physical therapy for a rotator cuff that tore from picking up a wash basket. Your rotator cuff should not tear from picking up a wash basket. That's a sign that things aren't going well. Juanita says, I don't have time, energy, and money, but she's spending $600 coming in for therapy twice a week and having to invest time and energy. That is a very common scenario. So as I point this out to her, she maintains she just can't afford it and won't grasp the concept that she's shelling out $600 on illness that could be invested into wellness. I take her blood pressure. Her blood pressure is 180 over 100. That's a very high and dangerous and alarming blood pressure. I let her know that I need to contact her physician and she needs to be monitored immediately. But I also tell her what's going to happen is they're going to up your medication, but that's only kicking the can down the road a little bit, because what's driving this is all these other health issues, and we can address them and help you, but something bad is going to happen because eventually the medication road conks out and bad things happen. Well, unfortunately for Juanita, bad things did happen. She eventually had a mild to moderate stroke and spent a lot more time, energy, and money on her illness, and had some significant impairments that really messed up the quality of her life. So, the reason why I end each and every video with the statement, if you won't invest time, energy, and money in wellness, you'll eventually spend more time and energy and money in illness, is because it is a true statement. Most of us fancy ourselves to not have time, energy, and money, but when we sit down and look at things, many of us actually do have the time, energy, and money to invest in health. And I want to suggest again, what good are all the things and the goodies of life when you are impaired with metabolic diseases that are modifiable? It means you got there through your lifestyle, and we can help you get out of that. If you think about it, when you were in high school, you probably didn't have hypertension. You probably didn't have diabetes. You probably didn't have high cholesterol lipid levels. But now you do. You're now 30 pounds heavier, out of shape, and have all these metabolic diseases. Now is the time to choose to invest in your health. I want to encourage you, I want to implore you, go to our website, check out our services, schedule a free consultation, and meet with us. And we'll sit down and work out a program that will help you to regain robust health and improve your health and wellness, look at the goals that you have, and get you on the path to being better as far as your health and wellness, feeling better, looking better, and being safer as far as your health. And remember, if you won't invest time, energy, and money in your health, you'll eventually invest more time and energy and money in your illness.